Sister Wives Janelle Brown introduces special man in her life. Hello friends, welcome to the Daily Gossip News Update. I am Olivia and hope you are well by God's grace. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown has been busy setting up her new business, Kody Farms, and learning how to live independently after plural marriage. But now she is extremely excited to introduce a special man she has in her life. Janelle Brown found the man she was searching for. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown lit up during the latest episode when she began talking about her dreams coming true. Even though Janelle has been struggling through tough decisions and turmoil in the family for more than 5 years, especially with COVID-19, now she is moving on. In her new life, she was looking for someone who could help her embrace her dream. Now, she is excited to show off one very special man. Recently, on Sister Wives star Janelle Brown's Instagram page, she shared some big news involving a very special man in her life. Undoubtedly, she points out that living in a small town has its perks. A new guy was recommended to her by people around town. She introduces Earl Brock with Brock's Lot Development. Furthermore, she coins him the skid steer whisperer. But more than that, Earl is all around good people. Janelle isn't just impressed by the work he did clearing the land for Kody Farms, but she loves hearing his stories. Additionally, she claims he is a storyteller extraordinaire. Likewise, she describes Earl by saying, "Imagine Barry Corbin with a southern drawl, a tractor, and enough stories to keep you entertained for days." Meeting Earl Brock was the answer Janelle Brown and Maddie Brush Brown were searching for. Earl brought out his equipment and cleared space for their garden, chicken coop, and eventually a future home. Maddie's kids loved watching Earl tear down the trees and turn them into mulch, but Janelle lets fans know Earl does more than his job. Even more so, he embodies community. He came to them with a big smile and told his stories which brought laughter along with them. Furthermore, his experience from using a tractor since he was 5 years old imparts knowledge to Janelle and Maddie as they continue on the huge undertaking of learning how to run a flower farm for themselves. However, Earl, now in his 60s, is a great community connection who reminded Janelle she is on the right track with her dream. They appreciate Earl for his kindness, skills, and know-how. Since there have been some setbacks with Janelle Brown and Maddie Brown Brush starting from scratch, Earl was a true blessing. On the Kody Farms blog, Maddie talks about the peace she felt after Earl worked his magic. Not only were her kids mesmerized by the process, but clearing the land for their future left her in awe. Maddie says, "I love trees as much as the next person, but after living in what felt like a jungle, seeing open space was a moment." Undoubtedly, Janelle and Maddie recognize you can't hurry a good thing. They give Earl kudos for his amazing work, but remind people to take time to listen to others willing to share their time, knowledge, and expertise. Maddie adds, "Don't rush him. There's always time for a good story here in the South." But Janelle and Maddie's hearts are full after interacting with Earl. They are happy to share their connection. Earl left us with a clean slate and a ton of gratitude. Sister Wives Janelle Brown confirms she's hired a lawyer amid ongoing Coyote Pass sale drama with Kody. In a new episode of Sister Wives that premiered on Sunday, January 19, Janelle breaks the news to her former sister wife, Kody Brown, that she hired a lawyer to protect her share of Coyote Pass. She shares the update during a video call that also includes Kody's husband, David Woolley, and Janelle and Kody's daughter, Madison. Okay, so really the question I wanted to ask you, and I've been dying to ask. Coyote Pass, says Kody, who was the first to leave the plural marriage in November 2021. Janelle responds, "So I was going to tell you, yeah, I actually hired a lawyer. I found one and I put the retainer down, and basically I'm just going to be going for separation of assets. You know what I mean? Like that's really all I can go for." As Kody nods her head in agreement, Janelle continues, "Nothing's happening. I've asked Kody, like, what about selling it? What about all these things?" He's like, "Well, I don't know. Maybe you should talk to Mary. Like he's always putting me off. Janelle then confirms that the property has finally been paid off, which was a big concern for her in previous episodes. It's what initially led her to consider obtaining a lawyer since Kody wasn't taking the possible sale seriously, she claimed in a September 2024 episode. In confessional clip, she adds, "I'm like, dude, let's just get it sold. Let's get it divided. However, we're going to do this. But it's just crickets. It's just whatever." Back on the video call, she emphasizes to the group that Kody keeps putting me off every time she asks about selling the property. She claims he tells her to call Mary, who confirmed her split from Kody in January 2023, to see if she's on board with the idea. "Anyway, I'm going to have a lawyer who's not emotionally involved. Just go in and say here's what we're proposing," Janelle says. She then gets into a breakdown of how the property is currently divided, and how Mary would be at a disadvantage if the property was sold at that very moment. "So we own, in total, about 14 acres out at Coyote Pass. The way it's titled, if we were to sell it right now, Mary would get compensated for like an acre and a half of the whole 14, she says. Earlier in the episode, Mary opened up to a friend about how Kody once told her that she's not entitled to an equal portion of Coyote Pass because she only has one child with Kody. Janelle continues, "This whole conversation really hinges on Kody. He's the one that is on all the titles. He's the one that has to make changes in ownership. Are you going to show up and divide these fairly? What are we doing? Because he's very wishy-washy. He says something, then you don't hear from him forever. I don't know. There's no reassurance that he's going to be kind." Later in the episode, Kody tells his realtor that he plans on dividing the money equally when they do sell the lot, despite his ex-wives believing otherwise. "When we sell, I'm going to divide the money 4 ways. My wife, me, and the 2 exes. I think they're worried about whether I'm going to be fair or not, because, well, divorce just takes away all trust. But I will." While Janelle, Christine, and Mary have all left their once plural relationship, Robyn Brown is the only wife who is still married to Kody. In December 2023, she expressed how she felt abandoned by her former sister wives. Meanwhile, Janelle and Kody have not been on the best of terms since confirming their split in December 2022. Sister wives, Kody Brown once showed up on The Price is Right and almost won. Since Sister Wives premiered in 2010, Kody Brown has been a controversial figure in reality TV. For the unversed, the show follows Kody's relationships with his 3 sister wives and the challenges of living in a plural family. Over the years, fans have seen almost every aspect of his life. The show began with Kody marrying Robyn Brown and introducing her to his first 3 wives, Mary, Janelle, and Christine Brown. It's hard to imagine Kody outside of his polygamous lifestyle, but surprisingly, there's more to him than what fans have seen. Long before gaining fame for his plural family, Kody was close to being known for something entirely different. The latest season of Sister Wives focuses on Kody's monogamous relationship with Robyn and the breakdown of his plural family. While his relationships with his former wives are now bitter, Kody has shared many memories with them. One of these memories includes his appearance on The Price is Right with Mary Brown in 1994. At the time, Kody wasn't the divisive patriarch he's known to be today. No one could have guessed what the future had in store for him. Back then, Kody and Mary appeared on the popular game show during Bob Barker's time as host. Barker, who hosted The Price is Right for 35 years, was loved for his humor and enthusiasm. It's easy to see why Kody decided to try his luck during Barker's era. Surprisingly, fans only learned about this moment thanks to a user on Reddit. Without that post, the world might never have known that Kody and Mary almost won big on the show. Once the news surfaced on Reddit, Sister Wives fans digged for more information. While there's no video of Kody on The Price is Right, fans have uncovered clues that suggest it really happened, Someone even found an old episode guide that confirms a man named Kody competed on the show. Although his last name isn't listed, many believe it was the same Kody Brown from Sister Wives. The episode, titled 9194D, reportedly ended with Kody winning $500. While Sister Wives has shown how much Kody struggled to maintain harmony in his plural family, he apparently had better luck guessing prices. He managed to get called down to the stage to compete, where he had to guess the price of items like a Ross Simon's hand-painted mirror and Vital Care shampoo. His accurate guesses earned him a spot in the Showcase Showdown, one of the show's most famous segments. In the Showcase Showdown, Kody had to estimate the cost of a health and wellness getaway. Unfortunately, his bid was too low, and he lost to another contestant. Despite not winning the grand prize, Kody walked away with $500. But for Kody, the money wasn't the highlight. According to Collider, he was so proud of his TV moment that he recorded the episode on VHS. He would show it to people every chance he would get. This enthusiasm isn't surprising, considering that Kody went on to star in his own reality show years later. His 5 minutes of fame on The Price is Right were just the beginning. For those curious about The Price is Right today, Season 53 wrapped up on Sunday, January 5, and is available for streaming on Paramount. The Sister Wives star walked away from that unhealthy relationship in November 2021 and later married David Woolley, and has not looked back since. But here's the thing, you guys. Christine is done with a couple other people who were once in her close circle as well. I haven't talked to Mary or Robyn for years, and it's funny, Brown said on a recent episode of iHeart's Rogue Energy podcast. We'll just keep it like that. I don't need to develop a relationship with them. The mother of 6 added that one of the benefits of getting older is that you can decide who you want in your life without much concern or anxiety. For example, how she didn't feel bad about not inviting Mary and Robyn to her wedding to Woolley in October 2023. A great thing about being older when you married is that you really only have to invite the people you really want there. Christine explained on this podcast. There's no obligatory invitations that go out to some Uncle Bob or Uncle Jed, but you're like, I really don't want him there. Christine is living her own independent life. She isn't part of any polygamous unit any longer, and she's loving this freedom. She's been extremely candid for years now, too, in the way she feels about Robyn, specifically how Kody has showed such clear favoritism toward her and how this. I don't trust her, Christine previously said a Sister Wives one-on-one special, referring to Robyn. I think she says one thing but does another. How can you say you want the whole big family picture, but then do all these separate things with Kody? For the record, Kody is legally married to Robyn, and now only married to Robyn overall. Mary Brown says Kody told her she's not entitled to equal portion of Coyote Pass because I only have one child. Mary Brown may be in the dark about Kody Brown's plans for their shared property, but she does know that her ex-husband feels that she's not entitled to an equal cut. During an all-new episode of Sister Wives on Sunday, Jan 19, Mary talked to her best friend Jen Sullivan about the unknown status of the Flagstaff, a res property known as Coyote Pass that she shares with Kody, his other ex-wife Janelle Brown, and his remaining wife Robyn Brown. As the two BFFs sit on the porch of Mary's home in Parowan, Utah, the subject of an email that was sent to Kody came up. One that Mary initiated to clear the air about what's going on with the property. You sent that message to everybody and said, guys, we need to talk about the property. We need to do it by this day, said Sullivan, sparking Mary to open up about the matter. I feel like I gave a date of like a week and a half, just to start the conversation, said Mary. Janelle responded like, yeah, I'd like to start this conversation too. And he responded saying, well, I've been talking to all the right people. You are the right people, exclaimed Sullivan with a slight laugh. That's what I said to him, replied Mary. I said, I'm the right people, so I don't know exactly who he's talking to and what his plan is. But that's really all I know. Mary goes on to say that for all she knows, Kody could already be making moves towards selling the property. "Literally, I have no idea what is happening," she said. In a confessional-style clip, Kody chimes in on the matter, saying, "I was really, really nice in that email. I was trying to calm everybody down. I don't know what to do here. I'm not trying to stall. I'm just like, listen, these are ex-wives asking me to do a favor, and I'm tired, and I have a lot to do." Janelle, who advised Mary to protect her interests during the November 10 episode of Sister Wives, is in the dark too. And much like her former sister wife, she says she wouldn't be surprised if Kody was working on a deal without their knowledge. "He could potentially be talking to someone about selling it out from underneath us. I don't know because he's not communicating," added Janelle during a confessional clip. Mary then opened up to Sullivan about another concern of hers. She says that Kody once told her that she would only get 2 acres of the land because they only share 1 kid together. Leon Brown is Mary's only child with Kody. Meanwhile, Janelle has 6 children and Robyn has 5. "His whole big thing then was I would get 2 acres, Mary shared. "He's like, well, you don't need as much because you don't have as many kids. You paid equally. You paid equally. I'm just really, holy crap," exclaimed Sullivan, feeling that she is indeed entitled to more. Mary lists out all of the ways she supported the whole family throughout the years, not just by adding to the family funds that went towards the property, but stating that she even helped all the kids with getting into college. And that money went out to a majority of the kids' colleges, but not Leon's, noted Sullivan. "No, not Leon's. I paid for Leon's college, and it went to the majority of the kids' cars, but not Leon's," added Mary. "I paid the car payments." She added, "I really don't know how much of the family funds actually paid for other kids' school or cars, but I know that my kids' school was not taken care of from the family fund. Kody has actually said this, because I only have 1 child. I am not entitled to an equal portion of the property." In another confessional clip, Kody brushes off Mary's claims. "We had 18 kids to take care of," he said. "You know, that's just water in the bridge." After a few more confessions and accusations, Sullivan says, "My God, we need to give the attorney a call." Koyo Pass has been an ongoing point of contention for the current and former members of the plural couple as their various relationships ended. The property started with land plots that fit multiple homes, and is where the Browns developed so that they could live close to one another. Mary, Janelle, Robyn, and Christine Brown were all in a plural marriage with husband Kody Brown, but 3 of the sister wives' patriarchs' marriages imploded within 14 months. His 3rd wife, Christine, was the first to leave in November 2021. A year later, in December 2022, it was revealed that Kody had separated from his 2nd wife, Janelle. His union with first wife, Mary, was over by January 2023. Sister wives. Mary Brown says she doesn't miss Flagstaff at all. Never made friends there. Sister Wives star Mary Brown is opening up about her recent big move from Flagstaff, Ares, to Parowan, Utah. During the Sunday, November 17 episode of Sister Wives, Mary was preparing to make a move from Flagstaff to Parowan, where her bed and breakfast, Lizzie's Heritage Inn, is located. People caught up with her during an exclusive interview to ask about her big move, where she made some surprising comments about Flagstaff. "Nope. Not at all," Brown bluntly tells people when asked if she missed the city. "Flagstaff was. It's beautiful. We all know I love the trees. Watch any season and you'll know Mary loves the trees. And it's beautiful. It really is." She adds, "I lived there for 3 or 4 years, and I never made any friends there." Throughout the exclusive interview, Mary weighed in on several topics, including her dating life following the official end of her 32-year polyamorous marriage with Kody Brown and whether she changed her surname. But when the Sister Wives alum was asked to elaborate further on why she didn't make any friends during her time living in Flagstaff, she explained why the city never really felt like home. "It just wasn't for me. I moved there because the family did," she tells people. It was not ever on my radar. Oh, Flagstaff, Arizona? We should live there. She continued, I think it's really important to find your place, especially in this age that we're in. We're all in our 50s, it's like, just find your place. Do what makes you happy. In the end, returning to Parowan, a place she once called home, felt like the right move for the reality star, who tells people it made sense to me because I'd already owned the house. Contrary to popular belief in my family, I did not buy it as an escape route, she reveals to People. Just putting that out there. I did buy it because it was always a dream of mine to have my old family home back in the family, so it made sense at the time. She adds, why keep living in a town where I don't know anybody? I don't have friends. Kody and I are completely separating. I'm not going to be a part of the family. There's no point in me being there. And I had a house in Parowan, so let's do that. And I gave myself 2 years to just settle and then figure stuff out. We're coming up on 2 years. Sister Wives airs Sundays at 10 p.m. ET on TLC, and People scored an exclusive first look at the December 15 episode. The sneak peek clip features Kody telling his last remaining wife, Robyn Brown, that he wants to know that God has been my wingman with you and that nobody can take you away.